Hi everyone, my name is Liman and today I'm gonna show you how to file the DS260. First of all, I am not an attorney. I am here to help you based on experience I have with this form and also the information I have from a US Department of State. If you are ready, let's get started. When you file a I-130, USCIS will send you a tick action notice, and when you go online to your USCIS online account and you check in your status, you will see this. They're gonna tell you that your case has been approved and sent to Department of State. After a couple days, the NVC will send you the login information, which have the NVC case number and invoice ID number. This information you need to log in to your NVC account. This information is right here. Where you enter this login information is right here. You enter your case number, and it's gonna give you the option to enter your invoice ID number, and then you're gonna select from drop down menu which one to apply for you, the applicant, attorney, petitioner, or third party agent. And then when you enter one of these, they're gonna give you the character as shown. You're gonna enter them and then you hit continue. This is summary pay information page. When you hit continue, you're gonna they're gonna welcome you with this page right here to show you how we're gonna proceed with this application. First of all, you're gonna pay the fees, and both fees. There is, I think, two fees, and after that, you're gonna start filing the DS260. If you see right here, IV application is incomplete, you hit on it, you're gonna open DS260. And then you're gonna get started with this page right here. This usually online they're gonna show you this. This is just an example. They're gonna you are not gonna see this. But in case if you file it by paper, you're gonna send it to this address. But in our case, we're gonna do it electronically. First one is gonna be personal information one. This page is gonna be about the applicant. So please don't get confused with this surnames and given names. Surnames is last name. Last name, you're gonna enter last name. And the given name is first name. This is where people get confused. Full name in native alphabet. Please put it in your native language. Do not leave it blank. Put it with your native language. If the technology does not apply, just you're gonna check that box. Have you ever used other names? Most of people they answer no. If you answer yes, you're gonna have a drop down menu and you can answer all the questions that apply for that. You're gonna your sex, male or female. You're gonna current material status. You're gonna date of birth, city of birth, state or province of birth, and the country where you're born. You're gonna go to the next page. It's still about the personal information about the applicant. We still right here as last name and first name. Yeah, the same page as we had before. If you have you ever used, but this time, if you answer yes to the question, you have used a different name. But most of people they say no. But if you answer yes, you're gonna have this drop down menu, and you can answer all these questions that apply. Other surnames used, you're gonna give it right here. Other given names used, you're gonna answer this question. You're gonna answer the same question as before: sex, date of birth, city where you're born, state and the country where you're born. And you're gonna continue to the next page. Is information 2 is still about the applicant, country or region of origin, nationality. You're gonna select the nationality from drop down menu. When you check this one, the arrow down, you're gonna have a drop down menu. You select your country. you're gonna use which document you're gonna use. Most of people use the passport, and you're gonna give the ID number, which is the ID number is the passport number. This information you will have them in the biometric page of the passport. You're gonna select the country, and you're gonna see the issuance date and expiration date. You will have all this information in your passport. If you held if you held other nationality, if you're gonna, it depends what you're gonna answer right here, yes or no. If you answer no, you are done. But if you answer yes, you're gonna provide same information as before, and you're gonna add the other nationality that you have. Same thing over here, other travel document. Here, if you see here, if the person answer yes, if you answer yes, you're gonna select which country, which other nationality do you have, which country, and then you're gonna select, do you have passport from, if you have any official document from other country, example passport, if you have it, yes or no. If you see no, you're gonna keep going to the next page. If you answer yes, you're gonna provide information about that passport that you have from other country. You're gonna select which region, the nationality, and travel document. Do you hold or have you held any nationality other than the one you have indicated above? If you answer, it depends what you answer here, yes or no. If you answer yes, you're gonna provide the nationality again, and you're gonna answer the information about the passport. If you hold one, and you give it the passport number, and you go to the next page. Here, present and previous address information. This is about the applicant. That street address, you're gonna give you where you live, which country you live. You give address, you give the city, you give the state or province, and it depends. If it does not apply, it depends. Countries are different. If you don't have this information, just does not apply. But in case in my country we have a state, we have a province, not state, and we have a postal zone, not a zip code. And the country, of course, you gonna select the country and the date where you start living. Preview addresses. If you lived less than 3 years in this address, have you lived anywhere other than this address since age of 16? If you live anything above 16, you're gonna enter it right here. If you see yes, you're gonna provide it. But if you see no, you're gonna keep going to the next page. In this case, no, but we will have the same question. If you have yes, you can enter these addresses. You gotta provide the phone number, secondary and work phone number. If you have them, you're gonna provide them. If you don't, you leave them blank and you check does not apply. Have you used any other telephone number during the last 5 years? It's very important. Please do not lie on this. You're gonna provide it. You're gonna provide the email address, and you're gonna provide. Have you ever used any other email address? Provide them. And a social media. Do not lie about them, please. Social media, you're gonna provide all your social media, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any social media. Other social media use, if you use any, because some countries they have their own social media. You can answer yes or no. It depends what you have. And present and preview address information is the same thing. If you answer yes for some question, you're gonna have this. You're gonna answer same question right here. And also here, if you answer, it depends what you answer yes or no. If you answer yes, you will have other information about your addresses. You're gonna keep like answering the information about your previous addresses. If not, if you answer no, you're gonna go to the next page. You're gonna provide the same thing, phone number, and there's a secondary phone number and the work phone number. Have you ever used other telephone number? It's the same thing. You're gonna provide the phone number, email address, and all your social medias. If you have any social media, you're gonna add it right here. They give you an examples right here. Some people they have multiple social medias. You go to the next page, mail and address. Is your email address is the same as your present address? It depends what you answer here. Some people they have the same one, so they say yes, and you go to the next page. You got name of person currently living at address, US state address. Please provide the following information where. This is very important right here. You're gonna provide the address where they're gonna send the green card. You gotta provide this information. It's gonna be a US address. So usually it's a petitioner address. You enter the address right here. You're gonna give the person currently living in address. It's gonna be your spouse or dad, mom, or just whatever. And then the address in the United States, city, state where you intended to live, and zip code of the state or the city, and the phone number. If you don't have it, does not apply. But everybody has a phone number now, so usually you gotta put in a phone number right there. Is this address where you want your permanent resident card mailed? You're gonna say yes. If no, you're gonna give the other address where they're gonna send you your green card. Mail and permanent address page. Is your mail address is the same as your present address? If you say no, same thing here. You're gonna answer same question here about the address. If you have it different from where you live, where you intended to live in the United States. Is this address where you permanent address? Is the same thing over here, same questions. What is next page? We're still talking about the mailing address. Is your mailing address is the same as your present address? Is the same thing right here. Same questions. Just some people they have multiple. They need they tended to live in one address, but they need their green cards sent to somewhere else. It's the same about the mailing address. We're still just talking about the mailing address. Now is information about your dad and your mom. We're gonna start about the dad. You're gonna give a last name, first name, date of birth, city where he born, and the state state and the country where you're born. If he's still alive, you answer that question yes or no. If you see yes, you're gonna have a drop down menu, but it's gonna be in the next page. If you answer no, you go to your mother information, last name here, first name here, date of birth, city, and the country where she born. Same thing if it's still alive or dead. If you see a no, you're gonna go to the next page. If you check yes, you're gonna have a drop down menu, which is gonna have in next page. That's the information we have right here. If you answer yes, they're gonna give you, is your father still alive? You can answer yes, and then you're gonna give the address, and if he's still living, you're gonna give the address where she lives. Probably it's gonna be the same as the address given for the first time. Mother is the same questions. If she's still living, you can answer the same question right here. Is your mother address the same as your father address? If they are still married, yes. If not, they're gonna be different addresses. Family information about the father. We're still talking about the father. Same information right here. This question, it depends what you answer. If you say no, year of death. For example, if you is your father still living? If you say yes, you have to give year of death. Same thing for your mom. You're gonna give the date where she passed away. And for family information, parents, we're gonna still, uh, if you answer yes, two, is your father mother still living? And answer no, the question if your mother's address is the same as your father. Anyway, you gonna answer this question. Just make sure you answer the right questions. Is the same thing over here. Mother is the same thing. We still have information about the parent. Yeah, same questions about the parent. Now is the information about your spouse. I think we're gonna stop right here. We're gonna make another video for the spouses. Let's get stopped right here. We're gonna do part two for spouses, and we gotta do another part for the petitioner. Thank you. I appreciate the video. I appreciate your time for watching my video, and see you in the next video, which is gonna be part two for this forum. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.